think it's all about how all the team players are thinking and how the conditions accordingly they're making the plan and going about it. But yeah, I think whatever is we are getting, we are very, very much comfortable as a team. We never thought too much about winning the toss and putting too much pressure if we win the toss what we are doing. So I think the best thing about our team, we are pretty much comfortable whatever is coming and just going there and enjoying the match.
Yeah, very, very similar. There's a few different things that go into that decision making, I guess, the opposition that you're coming up against, but mainly it's about what your strengths are and backing that in. And throughout the tournament, we've done both. We feel like we've had a good crack at both of them and done well. And regardless of what you do first, in a final, you need to do that really well. So we're not too bothered what we do first. I think the conditions seem to be pretty similar throughout the match. And yeah, as I said, and as Harman said, it's just about doing as well as you can in that first innings, whatever it is, and then backing yourself in. Yeah, in terms of the final, obviously there is a lot more on the line than a round game, so it is different, but it's also an exciting opportunity. And we've just been focusing on what we can do this year, and playing to our strengths, backing ourselves in. And I think throughout the whole year we've had different people step up at different times. I don't feel like we rely on one or two players, and that gives us a lot of confidence heading into tomorrow's game that no matter whose night it is, that we'll be able to deliver and really put Mumbai under pressure. So we're just focusing on that this year. It's about the game tomorrow night. It's really irrelevant what's happened in the past, even what's happened in the round games this year. They don't count for anything. It's about performing tomorrow night, and we're excited about the opportunity that we've given ourselves to go out there and play our best game for the tournament, which is a really exciting chance for us. And in terms of Shafali, yeah, she's been excellent for us. Really got us off to some really nice starts with the bat. She looks like she's been really enjoying her cricket, a big smile on her face a lot of the time, which is always a good sign, I think. She's a very important part of our team on and off the field, and I've really loved seeing her do well, and no doubt she's got another big innings in her for tomorrow night.
I think I'll take it in the positive way because as tomorrow we are going to play final on the same pitch, same ground, so कहीं ना कहीं हमारे लिए ये advantage है क्योंकि we know the conditions really well. We played 3 games in 4 days, and we know what area to bowl, how to bat, and how to which overs to execute yourself in a better way, and which overs just take care of don't lose too many wickets. I think काफ़ी चीज़ों पे हमें समझ में आया 3 मैच खेलकर कि कैसे बैटिंग करना है, कैसे बॉलिंग करना है, और डे बाय डे we have seen that improvement. So I think वो कहीं ना कहीं हमारे लिए अच्छा है, but at the same time I know we played 3 games in 4 days, but तीनों के तीनों match we enjoyed, and tomorrow is an important match and everybody looking forward to that.
We had a busy period there towards the back end of the tournament, so it's been nice to be able to refresh ourselves and sort of sit back and see how the tournament played out. But I feel like we're in a really nice position to attack tomorrow night. We've got lots of energy within the group, and as I said before, we're really excited about the opportunity that we've given ourselves to go out there and play our best game. And in terms of the conditions, we've been watching the games on TV, so you guys fill us in on what the conditions are doing and that sort of stuff. We've trained out here as well, and a lot of players have played here before, so that's certainly not an issue for us. Like any game and any ground that you go to, you need to assess what the conditions are and adjust accordingly, and that's no different for us tomorrow night. But certainly, we feel like we're in a really good spot heading into tomorrow night and giving ourselves the best chance to go out there and play well.
I think it's only about backing yourself. क्योंकि अगर team की बात करूँ तो we have very long batting lineup. We try to add few young Indian batters who can bat in death overs. So I think that gives us कहीं ना कहीं confidence कि I don't need to wait for the time कि थोड़ा time spend करना पड़ेगा, strike rotate करनी पड़ेगी, and then जब right time आएगा then I can go for big shots. But कहीं ना कहीं वो mentally बहुत एक support है कि we have batters who can bat, especially like the way Harmanpreet is batting. And जब थोड़ा हमने बैटिंग ऑर्डर शिफ्ट करा था, यास्तिका वाज देयर, शी बैटेड रियली वेल इन द मिडिल ओवर्स, तो कहीं ना कहीं वो एक माइंड में एक सपोर्ट है, और एक पता है कि इफ समथिंग गोज हियर एंड देयर वी हैव बैटर्स हु कैन कवर अप फॉर द टीम. सो आई थिंक दैट गिव्स अस द leverage to just go there and play free cricket.
Been focusing my energy on working with the Delhi Capitals team, and it's a team that I've really enjoyed working with. The younger players are very receptive. They want to learn. They ask questions, and that's always exciting for me, I guess, to be able to pass on some of my knowledge and experience to try and help us win as much as we can, but also improve them as players and people. So it's something I've enjoyed doing while I've been over here with Delhi. I think it's important as a player who's had that experience that you do pass on that knowledge and help the next crew coming through. But I haven't given too much thought to anything past that. Just trying to focus on what I'm doing here with Delhi, and we'll see what happens down the track. Yeah, I mean, finals are about doing the basics really well, and backing your strengths in. And throughout the season, we've had a lot of strengths. We feel like we've got some really good depth within our side. We've got all bases covered in terms of, batting, getting off to a good start, but also building partnerships through the middle. And with the ball, we've got a number of options as well. So that's really all we've focused on is coming into this game, backing ourselves in our strengths and really sticking to that as long as we possibly can, because from my experience in finals, the team that does that is the team that's going to win. So we feel very confident that if we do that, that'll give us a good shot. Cricket is has a very significant mental side to it, whether you're playing any game or any format, and tomorrow will be no different. But at the end of the day, it is still a cricket game. We've played a lot of cricket games in our time, and as I said, it's about doing the basics and the simple things really, really well and over again. So I think if we can do that and just stay really calm and composed when the pressure comes, then as I said, that'll give us a good shot at getting the result that we want.
This season we have seen a lot of domestic cricketers. They've been doing well, and other teams also. I think they worked really hard to pick those players, because in the first season I personally felt we missed out so many good cricketers. But I think in the last 2 years, all the franchises, they tried to pick the girls who can really take this opportunity, and because end of the day this cricket is not easy, whether we are playing league cricket, but still so many tough games are going on, so you need people who can take that mentally and play good cricket. I think this year all the teams, they work really hard to pick good cricket, and that's why every game is going so well. I think only 1 or 2 games where we have seen matches gone one-sided, but otherwise all the games we have seen every match was going to the last over. So I think that shows teams really work hard to pick good talent from the domestic. So I'm really happy that people really work hard to pick those domestic cricketers, and they're doing also well. And I think now next 6 months are very important for us, and hopefully we'll try to pick all that talent who did well in this tournament and make a good international game.
I've thoroughly enjoyed being part of the WPL and the Delhi Capitals. It's an incredible competition, and it's unique in a lot of ways. But what hasn't changed for me is how competitive I am and how much I want to win. So that's never left me, regardless of what game I'm playing or which team I'm playing for. I want to contribute and make as many runs as I can to help the team win. So I guess from that perspective, that has been no different for me over the past 3 years, and just trying to work out what it is I need to do to do that. This year's been a little bit up and down, but I think that's T20 cricket for you. Some days it works, some days it doesn't. But it's always not too far away, and you've just got to try and know that you can make an impact in the next game coming up, regardless of what's happened previously. That's the important part of T20 cricket, I think, is just looking to impact the game that you're playing next. And as I said, I'm very competitive and want to win and try and help the team that I'm playing for.
As I mentioned earlier, as a team, we are not putting too much pressure, winning the toss and thinking what we have to do. I think our team is very balanced, and we are pretty much comfortable doing whatever comes in our way. I think it's only about, as Max said, at this type of stage, when you are in the final, you just need to play good cricket and just thinking about what you're doing first or second. I think same thing for us. We are not thinking too much. At the same time, we are just thinking we have to keep enjoying our cricket, because that's what always gives us good results, and tomorrow will remain the same for us. We are not thinking too much about what we want to do first or second. It's only about whatever opportunity is coming your way, we have to just grab it. I think for Yastika, these kind of conditions suits really well because the kind of bat, the way she bats, I think this red soil, which is always given her a lot of runs. I think that was the biggest reason we wanted to bring her back to the opening. Where I think, and she gave us a good start. She gave us that what we were expecting from her. I think she's looking really good, and I'm sure this pitches will definitely suit her, and she will definitely give us good start if we give her one more chance.
We've played a lot of cricket here sort of over the last couple of years, and a lot of our players have played a lot of cricket here. We've trained here twice, so we understand what the conditions are. So that's not anything that we've really discussed. We've had a good couple of days off to refresh. This tournament can be quite draining mentally as well as physically. So I think that puts us in a really nice spot to be able to come out and play our best cricket tomorrow. And we've both said it's all about what happens tomorrow night. The other games or how fresh one team is or how tired one team is irrelevant. It's a final. Everybody will have the same energy and want to win, and it's about what happens tomorrow night. And that's what we're looking forward to. And, trying to put our best performance out there for the tournament. And we've given ourselves a chance to be able to do that. In terms of the opening partnership, I think we've seen throughout the tournament that when teams get off to a good start with the bat, it makes it very difficult for other teams to peg them back. Our approach in the power play is very, very similar to everybody else's, is put the opposition under pressure and try and get our team sort of ahead of the game, I guess. So that's the approach we've had all season, and that's the same approach that myself and Shafali will have tomorrow night. Yeah, Bryce has been excellent for our group. She's a great person to have around, very chilled, very easy to get along with, and she's fitted in really nicely to our group. And on the field, I think she's been great as well. She's had sort of limited opportunities with the bat, but when she's come in, she's really played a significant role for us. And T20 cricket is about having an impact, and it might be one ball or it might be 10 balls, and she's been able to do that for our team. So I think behind the stumps, she's been very tidy and taken the opportunities that she's been presented with. So, I'm sure tomorrow, if she gets the chance with the bat or the gloves, that she'll be able to do the job.
Well, she's someone who's always, want to ball for the team. She's someone even, we want to start with a smile, but she's always, want to take the first over. So I think someone who is so excited to ball all the time, I think that person, just imagine how confident she is, and she's someone who understands the conditions really well. And I think over the time she understood what are best deliveries for these kind of pitches, and I think that's giving her a lot of confidence to do well for the team, and that is the reason she's being taking wickets in every